Well, first of all, I just want to begin by saying that it has been a pleasure to be with you these last few days. Our whole family has truly enjoyed it. We've truly enjoyed meeting all of you. And I guess there may be some here this morning that we haven't met, and maybe that'll happen yet today. So just thank you for your hospitality, for your friendliness. It has been a real pleasure, and we appreciate it. You know, as we begin this morning, what I wanted to start to talk about is that I'm a fairly passionate person, and I like spending time around people who are passionate. I like spending time around people who are really working to accomplish something in life. They're just interested in it, and they devote a lot of their time and their energy, and they're passionate people. Now, I have to tell you right up front, some of you may know this, but I guess it's kind of an alert, maybe a warning, I don't know, but one of the things that I am passionate about in life is fishing. You see, I love to fish. I love fishing. Now, some of you may know my older brother, and I just want to set the score straight. I am the better fisherman. Okay, so you can go and let him know that I set that straight. But you know, I have a passion for fishing. In fact, when I'm doing it, I am on a mission. You see, it's not really this relaxing type of experience that someone might, envision. For me, it's focus. It's a mission, and I'm passionate about it. But you know, as intense as I am about fishing, I don't think it even compares to three guys that I read about just not too long ago. Their names are Jed Dickerson, Matt Weekly, and Mike Wynn. And they have more than a passion, they absolutely have an obsession. And what it is these three guys are obsessed with the idea of catching the next world record bass. I mean, that's what they're after. They're going to do it, and they've set their minds to it. They want their name next to that record book. Now, I have to tell you, this isn't just a leisurely pursuit for these guys. They are the Michael Jordans of bass fishing. In fact, you know what Jed Dickerson said his strategy was for catching the next world record bass? This is what he did about 3 years ago. He said, my strategy for catching the next world record bass is to be on Lake Dixon, California every single day during the bass spawning season. You know how many days that was 3 years ago? Jed Dickerson was fishing on Lake Dixon, California 70 days in a row. 70 days in a row. Now, folks, I'd like to tell you something. If I spent 70 days in a row on the lake, I'd be developing a new passion in life. You know what it would be? It would be for building dog houses, because that's where I'd be spending much of my time. I would need to change my passions, but 70 days in a row. Now, you know, we look at something like that, and I don't know about you, but some of you here probably think, man, who in the world would be crazy enough to devote so much time to something like that? You know, my guess is all of us here this morning can relate to that on some level. What we can relate to is that there's something in life that we have a passion for. There's something in life, it may not be bass fishing, but there's something in life that really gets us motivated, and we devote large amounts of our time and our energy to trying to accomplish that. And you know, one of the things that I find very interesting about what's true of us, it's this, as I read the Bible, God has that same quality. It's true of Him. You see, there is something that God is passionate about. There is something that God spends His time thinking about. There's something that is just at the very core of God's heart. You want to know what it is? It's people. Every day, God's mind and His heart are consumed by people. Every day, God is looking out over the world, and the thing that He is the most interested in, the thing that He has on His mind the most, is people. And you know, a lot of times, the reality is that's people that aren't in our room this morning. The truth of the matter is, as God looks out over the world, He looks at a world of people that don't yet have a relationship with Him. And He's consumed by the idea of bringing them home, of helping them find a relationship with Him, and bringing them home to where they should be. You know, I've become convinced in life that one of the things that God wants for our lives, for every follower of Jesus Christ, is He wants to develop that same passion in our lives. He wants us to look out over the world, and one of the things that He wants us to be consumed by is He wants us to share His care and His concern for those that are still living far from God.